Namaste, I'm Jyoti. I'm the founder director of Ajanta Vihara Institute of Spiritual Sciences. Once again, I'm back with energy updates for your full moon, Purnima, what we call in Hindi. It is a very important day, as I keep saying in my videos again and again. Please try to understand it as science and not just as weird belief system followed by only people who believe in meta world or religion or spirituality or witchcraft, or it is more than that. It is pure science. All these religions and spirituality and your witchcraft, all these have also come from science, and maybe it was a much higher science than what we have experienced in last few decades, last few centuries. Anyway, not getting into that. Full moon for me as energy therapist is a very, very important time period. In fact, I spend a lot of time with myself, with nature, with environment, and I also spend a lot of time with elemental energies. I am a core believer, and this doesn't come just by reading books or listening to YouTubes or following some guru. It comes from a lot of practice and experiences that I have had, and these have been really literally out of the world experiences. So this is the time I like to connect with a lot of different energy fields, because not only different energy fields of different frequency are very active, but these are also very aligned. So if you want to transition from one energy field to another, if you want to experience consciousness of one realm and then move into another, full moon time is the best time, because water, it has such a high frequency and it is so powerfully charged that if you understand how you can align the water inside you to the water outside you, not only in its physical form but also in its energy form, you can travel to any corner of any dimension, any timelines. Now that is the secret, and I'm sharing the secret with you today. Many people struggle whole their life to do their astral travel, or to do even something as simple as connecting into the intuition. They keep seeking that intuitive guidance, they keep seeking that divine guidance, that divine experience, but they're not able to do it, because I think what they are missing out on is this whole secret about how frequencies work, how vibrations work, and how you can align yourself to a certain vibration frequency. What are the best timelines? So here I'm leaving you with this secret. The best timeline is full moon, and you get that every month, right? 7 days prior to full moon and 7 days post full moon. You're getting it every month to keep practicing. I'm very disciplined about that, and what I essentially do, and this is what I want to share with you this full moon, is what I essentially do is I spend a lot of early morning and late evening time with myself. And full moon energies are powerful and the sun energies are not shadowing those moon energies, because at night and early morning is when all the sun energy is directed only towards the moon. During the daytime, sun energies are directly directed onto us, right? So the focus is to receive the prana from the sun. But if you really want that internal feminine prana, internal feminine healing to happen, and our whole left side is internal feminine. If you really want to experience all aspects of Shakti, in Indian mythology, you have a lot of different kind of forms of Shakti, what we call as Roop, Shakti ke alag alag Roop. So if you really want to embrace all different layers of Shakti, Shakti means the most powerful of the divine energy of the existence, and we all need that. So if you want to tune into that, if you want to embrace all those layers, then full moon is the time, as I said, 7 days prior, 7 days post, but 3 days prior and 3 days post are the best time for you to tune into the energies of this Shakti. Also, Shiva energies are very powerful during this time. Because if Shakti is powerful, Shakti is a magnet that pulls Shiva, right? So Shiva energies are, which means your internal masculine can also experience lot of awakening, lot of healing. So the whole of internal feminine and the whole of masculine, not only at the body level, but at emotional level, you see, at soul level. And that is the balance each soul is seeking. So for us, each one of us is seeking that balance between the internal masculine and internal feminine. And that's why we keep seeking love in all forms, and that's why it's important for us, to be in action mode, to have an ambition, to have an aspiration, because we are seeking a balance of inner world and outer world. Our internal feminine represents the inner world, our inner masculine represents the outer world. To fight the outer world, to establish your identity, I am identity in the external world, you need your internal masculine to be very, very strong. To have your complete healing and I am identity in the internal, as to being very authentic to yourself, connecting with your soul, you need your internal feminine to be very strong. If you want yourself to be into your complete soul consciousness and experience that oneness with the divine, then internal feminine needs to be very focused, very healed, and very, very strong and healthy. If you want your identity in the outer world to have that respect, that goodwill, that lot of love coming from the outer world, of who you are, then it is the internal masculine that needs to be very strong, healthy, and happy. Actually, there is no if, it is must have, and a lot of people say, oh, I'm not going to, focus on the outer world, I'm just going to focus on all the inner work. Well, it's an illusion you need to break. I'm sorry, you are in a bubble and that needs to get busted, because internal is as important as external. It is important that I leave you with this all awareness, because full moon is the time when you expand your awareness and you start your work. So there is no separation. Please do not be in this separation consciousness. As a human body, the soul has chosen this vessel for you to be into a oneness consciousness, between your spiritual realm and your material realm. You cannot separate the two. These are one, even if you talk about, like a lot of people say, oh, but Buddha did this or this person did that. No, they never separated it, right? They made a choice to go inward first, right? And that is something that we need to go. And so inner world is all ruled by your internal feminine. Outer world is ruled by your internal masculine. When you go inward, you learn to love yourself, because you find yourself, you choose to be authentic, and you start to have that unconditional love of the highest level for yourself. It is as if you're loving your lover, that kind of a love. How you make your partner, the one you love, your romantic lover, as your universe, same way you do to yourself when you go inward. So it's the love on the inside. Inner masculine helps you in receiving the love from the outside. Now, if you are not able to give love to yourself, which is your inner feminine being strong, you will not be able to receive love from the outer world. And if you are only focusing on the outer world, you will still be not able to receive, because there's no capacity to receive, because inside you're so wounded. So this full moon is all about initiating that balance. Some of the things that you can do is, of course, the breathing exercise. Some of the things that you can do post breathing is positive affirmation. I am affirmation. I am not only this body. Breathe in deep, hold your breath. I'm also not just this mind. Exhale your breath. You can do some puja if that helps, like worshipping Shiva, Shakti, or any gods that you believe in, and you can consciously talk to your body that I would like my inner feminine to come into activation and inner masculine to come into activation. That doesn't mean that you just say and it's going to happen, but at least you're putting a thought out there, and every thought has a possibility of becoming a reality. It does become a reality. When it becomes is the only question. So when before sleeping, if you start saying this, it helps. During full moon time, what happens is that you allow the energies. So during the day you can tune into the energies of the sun to charge your inner masculine, and during the night you can tune into the moon to charge into your internal feminine. I hope this information helps and you're able to do these exercises. Any questions, any experience, any insight that you would like to share with me, please do write to us in the comment section below, and I'll try to respond to each one of you as soon as possible. Till next time, love and light.